All right, guys. So we are in Savannah, Georgia still, and we are right now walking on Riverfront Street here in Savannah. And as you can see behind me, well, that is the Savannah River. And the update for you guys, yesterday we were filming historical content here in Savannah. We've been filming stuff on the American Revolutionary War here. We're supposed to go to Charleston and film some stuff on the American Revolution in Charleston, but things have taken a turn for the worse, I guess, here. We were trying to get that American Revolutionary War content out to you guys. I don't know what the situation is going to be after this. I don't know if we're still headed to Charleston, South Carolina or not. Being from here in the South, I'm used to this stuff, and these things are really unpredictable. And the main concern right now isn't the wind, it isn't the rain, it is this stuff right here. And well, this thing, the update on the storm so far is it's just made landfall off of the Big Bend area of Florida, and it is well, it's headed here. And this is what you're concerned about here, is this place. So we're not going to be here too long, because as this thing pushes inshore here on the coast of Georgia, well, this is rising more and more and more as time goes on. And with these hurricanes and being used to them myself, the biggest concern really isn't the wind. It isn't the rain. It is in areas like this, the storm surge. So I don't know for sure what our plans are right now. It is up in the air. You never know what these things can do. This thing sped up this morning and then weakened as it come on shore. It was a category 4, came on shore as a category 3. There was a tropical storm warning here last night. This morning about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. This morning, probably around 5, it was a hurricane warning here. So it was expected to make landfall here in Georgia, or when it comes here to Savannah, to be a strong Cat 1, strong, low grade Cat 2, because as it comes on shore, the shore and the land breaks up the hurricane and starts to disintegrate it. And the problem is, well, it hit land and started disintegrating, luckily, and downgraded back to a Cat 3. Well, now the question is, what would it be when it gets here, a Cat 1 or a Cat 2? So it's only a waiting game at this point. We don't know what it's going to do. There's all kinds of crews out here, I think, asking themselves the same question. So what are our plans pushing forward? Well, we wrapped up filming yesterday on the American Revolutionary War series here in Savannah. It is finished. We've got that. So we got Valley Forge coming out to you. We've got Philadelphia with Independence Hall, the Liberty Bell coming to you. Are we going to push forward to Charleston, South Carolina? Well, I don't know. And I can't answer that until after this is over with, because this thing's going to Charleston too. So who knows? So our main concern right now isn't the content and isn't the American Revolutionary War series. It is getting through this thing and seeing what we can do after. So that is the update for now. I wish I had more for you and could let you in on what our plans are, but I don't know. And I will let you know when I figure it out for myself. I mean, priority number 1 is yourself. You can't do anything if you're not safe. So right now, well, in just a few minutes, this place isn't going to be safe at all later on today. This is the flood-prone area to Savannah. And if you look behind me, this is part of Yamacraw Bluff here in Savannah. This is where actually the city of Savannah was actually founded, was in this area. Well, that's in the higher area, of course, as you can see behind me, than this is. So it's better to be up there than it is down here. And I know this area is prone to flooding. Luckily, this isn't where I'm staying, so I don't have to worry about it so much. But still, you're going to have flooded streets, you're going to have down trees, you're going to have a lot of heavy rain coming through. You're going to have the tornadoes that could be associated with hurricanes, and it's not so much the middle of the hurricane, the eye of the hurricane that you have to worry about. That's actually the calm part. It's outside on the east side of that hurricane that you always have to worry about with these storms, because that's where your strongest winds are concentrated. That's where you have a lot of those feeder bands coming around. The west side of hurricanes are generally the quiet side. They're more of the calmer side. Just generally, the closer you are to it on the west side, you get some rain. But you don't get as much if you're on the east side. Well, this thing is pushing, the eye of this thing is just pushing just to the north of us. So we're going to be just brushing the east side of this thing. And it could anything could happen. I mean, it could veer to the left, could veer to the right, and you never know. So I think the time frame right now is it's made landfall already in Florida just over an hour ago, or just at an hour now, and it will start pushing its way here. Am I safe here? Yes, here in Savannah I'm relatively safe. It's not too terrible here in Savannah, but are we going to Charleston? I can't answer that. So we'll find that out more tomorrow. It's just according to what happens with the storm and what happens here. But let's take you out here and let's look at the water for a minute. It is raining, so I don't know how long we can stay out here. But let's take a look at it and see how far it's already pushed up. So this is the Riverwalk here in Savannah, right on Riverfront Street. And I'm gonna tell you what, this water yesterday was another three or 4 foot below what it is now, and the water's actually already risen. So yeah, this is significantly higher than it was last night, and it's rising pretty quick. So this is what you have to deal with. If you look right here, the pilings yesterday last night rather, about 7 o'clock, this was 3 foot lower than what it is now. And it hasn't even been raining that much here. I mean, it's been raining, but it hasn't been raining that much here in Savannah yet. So with the water rising this much, it's the hurricane pushing the water kind of inland and along the Savannah River. Well, this is what you have right here at the Riverwalk. And this is kind of what we're dealing with this morning. So, what is this going to do? Well, you don't really know. Time is the factor here, and how long this thing is going to last, how quick it's going to push through, or how slow it's going to push through. Are we safe where we are? Yeah, we're pretty safe where we are. Not right here where we are now, but where we're staying here in Savannah. Yeah, we're relatively safe. Right now, it's safe to be in this location. But later on today, that's going to be a different story. So we've switched from giving you guys American Revolutionary War content to now updating you is what we're looking at here as far as a hurricane. And if for a lot of you guys, you may live, northwestern part of the United States, you don't get many of these, if any. And this is what you experience if you live along the Gulf Coast. This is part of it. Tropical storms, hurricanes, and a lot of flooding. That's the big deadly thing with hurricanes. It ain't really the wind. I mean, the wind causes a lot of damage, but it's more or less the flooding that causes a lot of damage. And as you can see, the weather channel's out here. They're sitting there. Crews are out here, of course, covering the storm. So if you're watching the weather channel, if you see Savannah, well, that's exactly where I'm at. So, and I don't want to wind up on TV while they're filming in a few minutes. So as soon as they go, I'm getting out of here. So I am hightailing it, but I haven't seen Jim Cantore yet, which is a good thing. You see Jim Cantore, you want to run. And if you know anything about hurricanes, tropical storms, well, you know what I'm talking about. You can kind of associate with that. But yeah, we're going to jump in the car, I think, get out this rain, and just wait and see what this thing's going to do. We may move the car because the water where we're at right there is coming up pretty fast. So I don't want to stay parked right there. So I'm going to get out of here from where I'm at now, move down a little bit to a little bit higher ground, and we'll update you guys as the day goes along, if we can. And if not, we'll just let you know we're safe. But yeah, so I'm gonna get out of here, and we'll catch you sometime today and let you know how this thing goes, and then let you know as well as what the plan is pushing forward. As of right now, I'm skeptical as what we're going to do as far as Charleston goes. I don't know if we're going to make it this time or not. So yeah, stay safe. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We will. So that's the first and foremost thing right now. It ain't gathering stuff on the American Revolutionary War. It's keeping yourself safe. So we're putting that in the back burner for now. So I'm gonna jump in the car. I'm gonna come live to you guys probably in just a few minutes. But I'm going to get out of here because I am parked right over here, and the water is already kind of building up in that storm drain as that parking lot kind of makes a U right there. And I don't want to be there because I did see footage of this place flooding in a tropical storm, and it's same as that parking lot. And there was a car literally up to its roof up underwater. So yeah, I want to get out of here, and this stuff could come up pretty quick. And then I'll come back live with you guys a little bit later after a while probably. So yeah, stay safe. If you're in the Big Bend area of Florida, you're probably not watching this right now. You're probably more worried about what you've got to do. And we'll update you guys as we go along and let you know what the plan is. So if we don't make Charleston, well, we'll come back to Charleston at some point. So right now I've got more concerns than Charleston, obviously. So we'll see you guys a little bit later, and keep preserving history. Stay safe. We'll see you in just a little bit.